Yeah, greetings everyone. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I want to welcome everyone to this live. Okay, greetings everyone. How are you guys doing? I want to welcome everyone to this light uh, class. Today we are actually going to deal with an important topic, and it will be necessary and important that everyone stays connected. I want to welcome everyone who is just tuning into this live. Uh, we have an important topic to talk about today. Welcome, Nino. Okay, Nina, I can see you. Chisom, I can also see you. More people that are also joining us, I can see you. Okay, this is an important segment, and I think each and every one of us would be glad that you attended tonight today's training. Okay, uh, those that were here the last time, and I hope you benefited from what we handled yesterday. And today it's actually going to be exceptional. It's going to benefit each and every one of us. And I would say of a fact, if you are happy to be here, can I see you type I am happy to be here tonight? You can type in the comment section. One thing I also enjoy doing is during the live section, I try as much as possible to also know where my audience are watching from. Okay, so that helps. That will help them. That will help me know. So if wherever you are watching from, kindly type the location. If it is Nigeria, any part of the country, uh, outside the country, also do same to also type. Okay. Oh, I'm happy to be here. Yeah, good, beautiful, beautiful. See me on Monday. Nice to have you. Uh, Real Connect Hub is also nice to have you. Okay, so all things being equal, tonight's class is actually going to be magnificent, and it's going to benefit each and every one of us. So let's get to the work. Okay, we are beautiful. So this is actually a forest boot camp. So it's a forest boot camp for those who don't know jack about forest, both those that are experienced. It's also an opportunity for them to learn forex for free. This particular episode is just for me to start from scratch uh, down to the professional level. So this each class it's as important as anything, whether you are experienced or not, you are bound to be here. Okay, because there are a lot you think you know that you might not know. Yesterday's class, we talked about what is forex. Today, we'll be learning how price communicates. Okay, how it communicates with trader through candlesticks. So, if you look at the candlestick psychology, that's what we'll be looking at today. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Kindly like the video and also share this video. If you know anybody that is a forex trader that also wants to learn, tell the person to get closer and also share this link with the person. Okay, I asked a question in the group. I think I will use this opportunity to also explain it. Okay, so sit tight and watch to the end. There are a lot you think you know that might be wrong. Okay, a lot. Some of us that do learn online, that's why it is important to have a mentor. I will prove to you that some of the things you solve online, you think you learn online through Google, might not be as it is, maybe because of those that posted it. Because I will be able to fact check most of those things, and I will tell you that some of them are wrong. I dropped a picture and I asked people to actually tell me what that picture is. A lot of people said a whole lot. And all things being equal, I was surprised. I was surprised because candlesticks, you think you know candlestick. It is possible you don't even know candlestick. It is possible you don't know candlestick. So we'll break it down from what is candlestick. We'll look at what this particular class is going to cover. So we'll look at the aim of this particular topic. So you would know what you are expected to learn before the end. And each and every one of them have a very wrong notion that a whole lot of traders have been, will I say, going around practicing, thinking that they are doing the right thing, not knowing that they are actually doing the wrong thing. So this class is going to expose everyone. This class is going to make everyone to understand that what they think they know might be wrong. It might be wrong. So let me show you what today's class is. Pay attention to. So So if you are here and you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly click the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell because this class is actually going to last for 1 month. This is the second day, in case so you don't miss out. Okay, so when I make posts like this, you should be able to get content that is also going to help you improve in your trading career. So we're talking about candlestick psychology. Okay, it is presented by Extra Academy. I'm the lead trader. I've been trading for over 11 years. So let's look at the aims. So what are the aims of what we are going to do today? So what we are going to learn today, we'll be talking about, this particular section would help you even complete beginners understand what candlestick is. Okay. What is candlestick, candle autonomy, types of candlesticks, types of bullish candlesticks, types of bearish candlesticks, rejection candles, and candle momentum. Okay, it is important you know there are things you call candlesticks that are not what it is. Okay, you call them candlesticks, but they are not what it is. So let's get down to business because this promises to be exciting. Let's get down to business. So, what is candlestick? If I may ask you, a whole lot of us here, you ask them what is candlestick. Some of them would say, define it in their own way. So, a candlestick chart is used by financial analysts. So, I want you to be taking note. Okay, be taking note because this is what is going to make you better. So, you hear about candlestick and you don't actually know what it is. So, candlestick chart, it's used by financial analysts to track price movement, okay, of stock or other security instrument over time. If you were here yesterday, you will hear when I talked about different instruments you can trade. Okay, so we use candlestick to actually track the price movement. We use the candlestick to track the price movement. So with that candlestick, there are also other means of tracking a candle movements. I think there is also a line chart. Okay, there's also a line chart. There is also a bar chart. Okay, but we use candlestick to track price movement because it is easy to understand and also to relate when you see candlesticks. Okay, it was actually discovered by a Chinese. Okay, so you know the word came from the Chinese. So we'll go down. Uh, then we'll look at candle and anatomy. We'll look at candle anatomy. How does candlestick looks like? Are there parts of candles? Yes, candle is divided into several parts. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So you see that in this candle anatomy, you will see that the candlestick has what they call, excuse, excuse. So you can see that the candlestick, this is a candlestick. Okay, from here to here is the body of the candle, and here is the tail. Okay, here is the tail, here is the tail. Okay, so you can also call here, not just tail. uh Here you can also call here, oh, you can also call here, let me change the color seem to be, so you can also call here high. Okay, here is high, and you can also call here low. Okay, So you have the body here. This is the body. Here you call it the tail or you call it wick. Okay, wick. And call it the wick. So some people also call it shadow. Okay, some people also call it shadow. So you see people call it different things. So, but this particular part, it's actually some people also call it. I will explain better. I will explain better. I think we are making progress. I can also show you how this works. Okay, so you can see that this part is called the wick or the tail or the shadow. The same thing with here is also called the wick, the tail, or the shadow. But on top of it is called high, below it is called low. Okay, so as we make progress, it will start making sense to you why they call some of these things shadow, body, and tail and high. Okay, so you will actually understand better as we make progress. Okay, so all things being equal, uh, let's look at types of candlesticks. There are types of candlesticks. You don't just every candle are not the same. So there are types of candlesticks. So these types of candlesticks, they are actually divided into two. Okay, they are divided into two. They are divided into what we call the bullish candlesticks and the bearish candlesticks. Okay, I'm getting to that important segment. The bullish candlesticks and the bearish candlesticks. Now, those bullish candlesticks also have their own anatomy, how they look like. Now, let's look at the bullish candlesticks. So the bullish candlesticks, uh, it's actually this. This is a bullish candlestick. This is a bullish candlestick. So let me pick up this. This is a bullish candlestick. Okay. Some charts. If you open some charts, bullish candlestick is what's it called? Bullish candlestick is some charts. You will see it as green or you will see it as white. Okay, some charts is based depending on the settings, either it is green or white. Okay, so now for every bullish candlesticks, there are things that are very peculiar, and those things that are peculiar are things you should pay attention to. Now, things that are peculiar when we are talking about bullish candlesticks. Bullish candlestick is different from the second candlestick. So for every bullish candlesticks, you still notice that here still remains our wick. Now you see that on top of it is still our high, while underneath is our low. Okay, you can see it is our low, is our high. Now, at this point, this particular point, it's the closing of a bullish candlestick, the closing of a bullish candlestick, while the down of it, it's the opening. So the candlestick opens from this point. The bullish candlesticks open from here, forms going up and close here. This is where it closes. Okay, this is open, this is closed. So for every bullish candlestick, I would show you in practical how it opens and closes. Okay, I will show you how it opens and closes. So let's look at how it opens and closes in real life. You will see that it opens here, then closes above. So let me open up a chart. Let me see if I have any chart here. Okay, so this is a chart. I hope you can see this chart. I hope you can see this chart. Okay, so let me turn it to candlesticks. So this is the candlesticks. Let's go to 1 minute. So this is a candlestick. So you can see the chart. This is a chart. This is a trading chart. Okay, so this is a trading chart, and this is 1 minute. So you can see this is a candlestick. Now this is a bullish candlestick. Let me change the color to white. This is a bullish candlestick. So you see, it opened here and closed here. Let me zoom so it will be clear. Let me zoom. Let me zoom it. Okay, so you can see it opened here. This is where it opened under and closed above. So if you look at this candle that is also forming, uh, if it is going to be a bullish candle, you will see that it opened here, open. In the next 1 minute, it will close. So it's still forming. You can see it's moving. You see it is moving. So this is a bullish candle. You see it has closed. This is where it closed. This is where it closed. So you can see in real life, uh, the bullish candle closes from here, it opens here and closes here. You can also see the wick we are talking about. This is the body. Okay, these are candlesticks, these are candlesticks, these are candlesticks, these are candlesticks. Okay, but the one that is this particular one, this particular chart, the background is black. So the candles that are transparent are the bullish candles. These are the bullish candles. These are the bullish candles. Okay. These ones that are transparent are the bullish candles. These ones. These are the bullish candles. These are the bullish candles. So you can see, let's watch it and see if it will close above. You see this particular, you see it has closed. Okay. You can completely see that it opened here and closed here. So this is where the next one continued. Okay, so I think this should be able to make it a bit self-explanatory for you to see when we talk about opening and close. Okay, when we talk about opening and close, you should be able to understand what we mean by opening and close. So this is the opening, it opens from under and closes above. Okay, if it opens from under and closes above, and the bullish candlesticks actually appears when what we say the market is buying. Okay, if the market is going up, when the market is buying, what you will see, it's a bullish candlestick. Okay, that word bull came from the animal that we all know. The bullish came from that name. The acronym came from the animal we call the bull. Everybody knows how it attacks. The attack of the bull is always it attacks from it will just take you from here and pull you up. Okay, it will attack you and pull you up. So let me change the color. The bull attacks and pull up. It attacks and pull up. So whenever a bullish candlestick appears, it means that the market is going up or the market went up. So either you say the market went up or you can say the market bought. Okay, or buy. The market is buying. Okay, when it's going up, it means market is buying. So it will show you a bullish candle. Okay, it will show you a bullish candle. Let me take off this. It will show you a bullish candle. So we have the close price here for a bullish candle, and we also have the opening price. So this is the low, because if you watch that candle when it was forming, there is a point that it drops down before going up. So that's the lowest it went to. Let me show you this low. Let's look at this low. Okay, look at this low. This is low. Okay, this is low. Let me change to white. This is low. Okay, so this is high. If you observe, the price came here. There was a time price came here before it went up here. So this is the lowest price came. This is the highest it also uh, went. So it will be good you also take note of that. Okay, so let's make progress. So if this is a bullish candlestick, so let's look at the second type of candlestick. Okay, the second type of candlestick is called the bearish candlestick. Okay, it's called the bearish candlestick. So the bearish candlestick, thank you so much. Uh, is it J Chinenye? Okay, so the bearish candlestick. So let's look at the bearish candlestick. So the bearish candlesticks appears when the market wants to go down or when the market wants to sell. Okay, if the market wants to sell, you are actually going to see the market going down. So you will see this bearish candlestick. Okay, the bearish candlestick is red in color. Okay, for some charts, it can also be black, but for my own kind of chart that you saw, that my background it's actually dark. The bearish candle is white in color. Okay, but you would see that that bearish candlesticks, what it signifies is when market is going down. So either you see market is going down, or you can say market sold or sell. So when it's going down, it means market is selling. Okay, so for every bearish candlestick, you could see that the other one here was also our high. So you see that this place remains our high, this place still remains our low. Okay, now but if you have if you are very observant, you would notice that our opening is upward. This is our opening. The candle opens from here and closes here. For bearish candlestick, it opens from top here and closes here. It means that the candle moves this way. That's what it means. It moves this way. You could see that I had an arrow here, but it's not that visible. The candle moves from here down. It means market is moving down. Okay, this is the lowest that price went to. I would also show you, come up with the chart so you can also see. This is a bullish candle, so this is a bearish candle. Okay, so if you see, for a bearish candle, you price opened here, price opened here and closed here. Okay, so these candles, it takes them 1 minute. We'll talk about time frame. I think if we have so much time in our hand, we'll talk about time frame if we have so much time. But we'll be looking at this. So this is where it opened, this is where it closed. Okay, this place remains the body. So this is another bearish candle. This is the opening, while here is the closing. Okay, here remains the low, while here remains our high. Okay, it remains our high. So you can see that this candle is forming. But if we need to wait to see when a bearish candle would form, it will take another 1 minute. This is a new candle forming. Let's see. This is where it opened. So let's see if this candle is going to be bearish or bullish. But this is the opening of this candle. So let's see what becomes of this candle. Okay, let's see what becomes of this candle. So if this forms a bearish candle, it means so let's see. So this is where this candle opened. So let's see in the next 1 minute, this candle will actually conclude forming. Okay, so let's see what becomes of this candle in the next 1 minute. So let's watch out. We'll have few seconds for this candle to conclude. I will see if this candle will end up as a bullish candle or as a bearish candle. If it ends up as a bullish candle, it is going to be this color. Okay, which also means that this place remains, this particular place remains our opening. Okay, it means it's going to close up. But if it is going to form a bearish candle, it's going to close down. So it ended up becoming a bullish candle. So you see it closed up. Okay, it closed up. So if it closed up, so a new candle is forming. So let's watch the new one that is forming and see what becomes of it. So you can also see that this candle opened here. It started here. This is open. So let's see if the candle is going to close up. If it closed a bullish candle, that means the close will be up. If it closed down, that means the close will be down. Okay, so if you close down, if you close a bearish candle, it means that the closing will be down. And if it closes up, if it closes a bullish candle, that means the closing will be up. So in just 1 minute, this party takes this 1 minute. So if this one doesn't form a bearish candle, we'll leave it. But you can see this is bearish candle, this is bearish. So let's watch. This is bearish, this is bearish, this is bearish, this is bearish. Okay, so we are still watching this one and see how it will close. If it closed this way, that means our closing is down. Okay. Uh, if it doesn't close, if it doesn't close, in just 1 minute, okay, it has gone up. So let's see if it will close. If it close up, that means our closing is up. It is bullish. But whichever it closed, it means whether it is bearish or bullish. Okay. You can see that I've already marked the C, which I use as the close, is downward. This is our open. This place remains our open. Okay, this place remains our open. Let's see. Finally, it seems it's going to close bearish. It seems it's going to close bearish. It seems it has closed bearish. So you can see this is a bearish candle. This is where it closed. Another one has started forming. So you can see this is our bearish candle that it opened here and closed there. So let's get back to uh, our class. Okay, let's get back to let's get back here. So you can see that it opens up and closes down. So we have the low and we also have the high when you are talking about the bearish engulfing candle. So for every bullish engulfing candle, there is what we call types of bullish engulfing candle. Every bullish engulfing candle are not the same. Every bullish engulfing candle, they are not the same. So when you look at what we have here, these are bullish candle, but they are not the same thing. They have different names. Okay, they have this a bullish candle, 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 this bullish candle, this is another bullish candle, but they all have different names. Okay, so how do you identify these bullish candles, these different types? That is where I asked a question in my community, I dropped a picture, and a whole lot of persons answered. If you are happy and you are following this class, kindly like this video and also share. Give this class a thumbs up if you are enjoying and if you are also learning one or two things that you don't know before or that you know now. Okay, so at each point in time, if you know you've not subscribed, kindly click the subscribe button and also subscribe to these channels, because informations like this will always come up. You'll be among the first that will definitely benefit from it. So I dropped a chat and I asked some of my people in my community, I asked them, what is this? Okay, some of them were able to tell me different answers. So I told them that they should come to today's class. I will take time and break it down, because I believe a whole lot of persons are also making these mistakes. Sometimes you go to uh, the search uh, site. I wouldn't want to mention their name, just to check how does this particular thing looks like. So there is this mistake that everybody, a whole lot of persons have been making that mistake, but in practice they are not the same. So number one bullish candle, we have what we call the bullish engulfing candle. Okay, so this is the bullish engulfing candle that everybody knows. But in practice, this is not a bullish engulfing candle. If you observe, I wrote wrong here. I wrote wrong. Why I wrote wrong is because I would show you. Uh, let's look at this. When after showing you, I will also go and search for this, and let's see what we are going to see. So this says that a bullish engulfing candle, this is a bullish engulfing candlestick. It shows that this is a bullish candle, this is a bearish candle. It shows here that the bullish candle closes here, okay, closes at or above the previous candle opening. This is the previous candle opening. This is the previous candle opening. Sorry. This is the previous candle opening. Okay? That this candle, when it closes above it, okay, it means that it is a candlestick. It is a bullish engulfing candle. Okay? Now, it also says when it opens at or below the previous candle close, that is here, when it closes below. So that means this is where this candle opened. It opened here. It means that for every bullish engulfing candle, it means that for every bullish engulfing candle, that the bullish candle would close above the opening and below the close. That's what it means. And you know where I got this? I got this from the search engine. Okay. Let's also search it together. You would see that. Let's search it together. Let me bring up this. Okay. So so let's search for a bullish engulfing candle. A bullish engulfing candle. So this is what you are going to see. Okay. Okay. So you can see what we have here. What we have here is that the bullish candle. It says that the bullish candle closes above the opening. Okay. It also closed below the close of the previous candle. So let's be realistic. This is what I think is the correct thing, and I will tell you why I think this is what I'm showing you is the correct thing. Now, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Let me remove this. Now, see what is the correct thing here. This is a bullish engulfing candle. A bullish engulfing candle. This is the opening of the previous candle. Opening of the previous candle, while here is the closing. Okay. A bullish engulfing candle closes above. It closes both above the high. It closes above the high. This is where we pay attention to. The reason why we the reason why this closes above, this is a bullish candle. It closed above the previous opening and also the previous high of the bearish candle. For it to be a bullish engulfing candle, the previous candle must be a bearish candle. Now look at how this candle forms. See, look at how this candle forms. When a candle starts forming, we'll practically look at it on the chart. Let's assume price comes here. When it starts forming, it will start forming from here. It will drop. Let's assume it is a bearish candle. It will drop. Sometimes it goes up again. When it goes up, it comes down. Remember, this is where it opened, right? This is where it opened. It comes down, comes down, comes down. Sometimes it goes back up. Let's assume this is going to be a bearish candle and it closes here. So if it closes here, this is how that candle will look like. Remember, this is where it closed. Now, for the next candle to start forming, it will start from here. For the next candle to start forming, it will start from the closing. Except when there is what we call there are times you will experience markets shooting up or shooting down. Okay, sometimes you see that often, mostly in currencies. When there is news, market can jump. Okay, no, now, so but the next candle starts from here. So if it starts from here, if it's going to be a bullish engulfing candle, let's assume it goes down first before going up. So when it's going up, it will go above this guy. It will go above the high. Okay, so let's say it goes up, then comes down a little, then close here. Now, If this is the close, you would see that this is actually where the candle started. There is no how, there is no how a candle will leave here that it will start, the next candle will leave here that it will start forming and come here. There is no how it will leave this body, it will leave, it will leave this particular place it's supposed to start from and come here to start from under this place. It always moves next. Okay, so in situations like this, you would see that this is a bullish engulfing candle. Now, so let's get to the chart and watch it practically and see how they form. Okay, we'll look at this and see how they form. Okay, let me change this to white so I can point when it shows up. So let's get our chart. Let's get to 1 minute. So this is the next candle. You can see that this is just like we said earlier. Okay, this is the closing of this bullish candle. You see that the next candle started from here. The next candle, look at this one that closed here. The next one started here. So there is no how this one will close. There is no how this one will close. And another candle will start from here, will open from there. No. Watch this candle. Whenever this candle closes, whenever this candle, wherever it closes, the next line is where the next candle will start. Just watch. The next candle is, that's where the next candle will start. So from our chart, this is a bullish engulfing candle. So you can see clearly, you can see, just watch this current chart, you would see that wherever this candle closes, that's where the next one starts. You see, it closed here. And that is where the next one started forming. But the drawing we have says, now, this is a bullish engulfing candle. You see where it closed, right? Now, see where this one, you see where it closed. Now, this one opened from here while closing here. So situations where you see, sometimes you go online, you will see this kind of drawing. You see this kind of drawing online. You see this kind of drawing online, and they will tell you this is a bullish engulfing candle. If a candle closes here, there is no how it will open from here. There is no how it will open from here. Situations where you have that, there are situations where you have either news. When there is news, they will have what they call spike. Okay, if there is news, price can be here. When there is news, the next thing you will see, candle will come here and open. That one is spike. You will see space here. It will create what we call gap. Okay, most time when there are news, you will see situations like this. But how normal candle forms, it starts forming when the next one closes. You can see this is the closing, and that is where this one started open from. If we closed here, the next one will open from here, either go up or go down. So I just want to take my time to make this explanation, okay, so that most of us can actually be able to differentiate. Sometimes that we go online to look for things. These are practical things that when you start trading, you will observe that you will hardly see a candle that closed like this. Okay, you will hardly see it in practical. So what we pay attention is the closing that is above this particular previous bearish candle. So situations like that, we can all gladly call it a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, we can gladly call it a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, so let's also move to the next type of bullish engulfing candle. Let's also move to the next type of. So we have the candle we call the hammer candle. Okay, so this hammer candle is also candles that whenever you see them, market starts buying, especially if it aligns to your setup. It's the same thing with the bullish engulfing candle. Whenever they appear, the communication, the information they carry is that the market will soon start going up or market will soon start buying. Okay, the market will soon start buying. So you can see this is how it looks like. It has the body. This is the body. Change it to black. This is the body. The high is almost invisible. So you can see it say the high is little to no upper shadow. Okay, it actually looks like the hammer we all know, just like the hammer, but you can see that the tail is always longer. It has longer lower shadow or longer lower wick. Okay, here remains our low. It opens here and it closes here. On the line, this is a type of bullish engulfing candle. Whenever they show up in your setup, it's actually giving you a signal to buy. Okay, so when it's communicating with traders, whenever you see a bullish engulfing candle, a hammer is actually telling you that the market is about to go up. Okay, somebody is asking what is the impact of this candle in market situations. So whenever they show up in the right place, market will buy. The impact is that market will go up. So let's go look it out. Market will go up whenever they show up. So let's get a chart. Let's look for a hammer. Okay, let's look for a hammer candle. So see one here. You can see one here. Let me turn this to white. You can see one here. Okay, so when it showed up, you see market went up. The same thing with bullish engulfing candle. When they show up at the right place, market goes up. So these are the kind of candles that when you see them, when you see a bullish engulfing candle, market goes up. When you see a hammer, market also goes up. Okay, so this is what happens. So you can also spot out others. You can also look out for more hammer candles. You can also look out for more hammer candles. Okay, so you can identify them properly when you see them on your chart. See another one here. See another one here. There's another one. Another hammer. Another hammer. So these are candles that when you see them on your, if you are in my trading community, sometimes when I call trade, I would say whenever you see a bullish pattern, if you see a bullish sign around a particular region, that you should buy. So it means that when you see a hammer, buy. When you see a bullish engulfing candle, buy. I've done the analysis, so I'm expecting that my entry should show up within those regions. So when I see a bullish engulfing candle around that area, I will buy. If I see a hammer, this hammer, I will buy. Okay, so when it shows up, you will see market went up. Market was going up. From here, you see market was going up. Okay, that's actually the impact. Whenever you see them, what is communicating to you is for you to buy. I hope you are following up. If you are following up, use the emoji to either send love and also show that you like. You can just keep sharing and also keep uh, liking this video if you have not clicked the like button. Okay, so this will help. Click the like button because this is going to help YouTube to also push this video to people that need this video. Okay, so the hammer candle helps us to know when market is going to buy after you have run your setup. Somebody talking about can we say that the higher time frame hammer appears the further the market goes up? Yes, yes, that's what it means. Yeah, but there is something I will show you about some candles towards the end of the class. I will show you something peculiar about some of these candles so you will understand this. you will understand this hammer candle. You can see this hammer candle differently. I will show you something about the hammer candle, what you can do when you see a hammer candle in a higher time frame. I will explain it towards the end of the video. Okay, kindly stay through. I think by then I must have finished up the topics I actually mentioned here. So maybe I would also edit to add it up. Okay, so all things being equal, so that's what the hammer candle does for us. Let's take out the hammer candle. Uh let's get back to our hammer candle. So that's actually how the hammer candle functions. Okay, so let's look at another bullish candle. We have what we call the bullish doji. Okay, doji, there are different types of doji, but we are going to be paying attention to the bullish doji. Okay, we are going to paying attention to the bullish doji. Now this bullish doji, if you look at it, you would see that it has equal wick. The wicks are equal. Okay, if you look at the doji, you will see that the wicks are equal. Let me change this to black. So you can see that the wick is black, is equal. Okay, this is, you can also see that the color is green. This is the close and this is the opening. So this is low, high. You can see that the size, the length of this wick is equal to the one down here. Okay, but when it is green in color or white in color, depending on the design, your candle setup, your chart setup, so far it is showing a bullish candle. It's giving you a signal that the market would also take up. Okay, sometimes there is also, sometimes you might also wait for a confirmation bullish candle to follow the market through up. Okay, so we can also check it out on the chart to also see places where it showed up and what the market reacted. So this is a bullish doji, so we can also look at the chart and see where it played out and what happened next. Okay, this is the doji. So you can see that this candle, you can see that this candle is the same, the up and down are the same, and it is green in color. You see that market went up. Are we together? You see that market went up. So see another one here. You see that market also went up. So whenever you see them in your setup, it suggests that market is actually going to go up. Okay, it suggests that market is going to go up. So there are different, there are other types of doji. So this one is not, this one is also a doji, but I won't mention it because it is not captured in this course outline. Okay, I wouldn't want to mention this. So let's pay attention to the one we are learning. The one we are learning, let's look for it. So you see another one here. See another one here. So market moved and went up. So it's always suggesting that the market would go bullish. Okay. So these candles that I'm mentioning, take note of them. They would help your strategies. What anyone you are setting up, they will help your strategies. Okay. So I try to pay attention to three types of bullish candle so that we'll also have time and meet up with the planned time for this training. Okay, so let's go to the next candle. So we'll be looking at types of bearish candles. Okay, so what we mean by types of bullish candles are when we see those types of bullish candle, it means that we should buy. Now, in this situation where we are talking about a bearish engulfing candle, a bearish candle, sorry, a bearish candle, this means that whenever we see these types of bearish candle, we should also sell. Okay, it means we should sell whenever we see these types of bearish candle. We should sell. So let's look at those candles that whenever we see them, we would sell. Let me show you those candles. So let's look at those candles. Number one, we are looking at a bearish engulfing candle. So some of these errors that I pointed out in our bullish engulfing candle also happens when you go to Google, when you go to the search engine to go search for types of uh, bearish engulfing candle. You will also see this same mistake where they will tell you that this one is up, okay, where they will tell you it is up while this one is low. Just like I explained, there is no how. This is a bullish candle. This is a bullish candle. There is no how a bullish candle will close here and open from here. Am I making sense? There is no how it will close here and go and open here. And when you go and search for a bearish engulfing candle, this is what you will see. There's no how it will jump and go and open here. If you are waiting for this situation, you will wait forever, you will not see this situation. What we pay attention to is when it closes here, it will open here. And when it opens here, if it closes below the low, I even use the low of the previous candle. When it closes, look at, if it closes here, then this is a bearish engulfing candle. But not the way it is drawn here. So I try to give a proper scenario. I try to give a proper scenario by giving you how it appears on the chart better. This is how it appears on the chart better. You would see it that this is a bullish candle. Okay, this is the close. Okay, while this is the opening. So when it closes here, that means the next one will start forming here. So this is the opening of this candle. So if it keeps dropping and closes below the low of this previous candle, for it to be a bearish engulfing candle, the previous candle must be a bullish candle. Okay, for it to be an engulfing candle, a bearish engulfing candle, the previous candle must definitely be it will definitely be a bullish engulfing candle. So this is how to spot on this. So whenever you see this, it shows that market is likely going to go down. So let's look at it on our screen on the chart and see if we can identify it on the chart, because learning is different, identification in real life is also different. Okay, so let's look at it on the chart and see if we can identify it. It will help us also uh, identify. Okay, so on this chart, you know that this white one is our bearish candle, why this particular transparent one is our bullish. So let's look for a bearish engulfing candle. Let's look for a bearish engulfing candle on the chart. Okay. Okay, see a bearish engulfing candle. This is a bearish engulfing candle. This is a bearish engulfing candle. So the bullish candle closed here. The bearish candle opened here and starts going down. So this is where it closed. So whenever it appears, you can see that markets gradually started going down. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. You see, gradually it starts going down. So whenever you see a bearish engulfing candle at the right place, market most likely is going to go down. So this is a resistance area that it appeared. That's why market went down. Okay, your setup, if you see a bearish engulfing candle, it means market would sell and go down. Okay, would sell and go down. So let's go back, would sell and go down. So let's look for another type of bearish candle. We have what we call the shooting star. Okay, the shooting star also signifies when market wants to sell, and this is how it looks like. Okay, it gives us the wick is long. If you can see, the upper wick is long. Okay, and the color of the candle is bearish. It is red or black depending on your chart. For my own chart on this video, my bearish candles are white here. So your bearish candles, you know how it opens and how it closes. It opens up and closes below. So you can see that the low is almost invisible. You can't see the low. It's almost invisible. You see that it has a longer shadow, longer upper shadow. You can see how long it is. So let's go to the chart and see if we can identify it. Identification is key. Learning in a class and not linking it to a real chart can also mislead. It can also be difficult for one to understand. See one of it here. Okay. So it suggests that market will sell if it is at the right place. So this a resistance? Okay, this is a support. Okay, it came back to this place, so it's supposed to go down. Okay, so whenever they appear, you expect that the market would sell. Okay, whenever they appear, it means market will sell. Or let me shrink this a little. Okay, so you would see that the market will sell. Okay, let me zoom it out again. So let's look for it more. If it is at the right place, market will sell. If it is at the right place, market will sell. So see one here. Let's look for another one. But just be able to identify it on the chart is the essence of me showing it up here. Okay, see one here. It's not at the right place, so market will not sell. So sometimes you do your analysis. What time frame is good to spot hammer and shooting star? I trade higher time frame mostly. Uh, if you trade higher time frame, you should be paying attention to your 4 hours. Okay, pay attention to your 4 hours. So you can identify them on your own. You can identify a shooting star on your own, so you can actually see how it looks like. I would share something that is spectacular towards the end of this class. uh, so let's go down to the next type of bearish candle. So we also have a bearish doji candle. So we also have the bearish doji candle. Just like the bullish doji candle does, whenever it appears, it signifies that the market is also going down. So you can also check the chart and also see what happens after this candle shows up. Okay, when this candle shows up, what happens next? What happens next is that market will sell. Okay, it is expected that market will sell. It will sell. Okay, it will sell. So you would also see that the level here is the same with this level. Okay, there are different types of doji. I wouldn't want to start mentioning those type. Okay, there are different doji. There are some that is just like this. So I wouldn't want to go there. So let's pay attention to what we are doing. So whenever it appears, it means market will sell. Okay, so they are sells. They communicate to traders to sell. That's what it does. It communicates to traders to sell. Okay, so let me ask question. Uh, I wouldn't want to do that, so I don't take our time. Okay, so it will communicate. It will ask market to sell. So let's move to the next candle. Okay, now so we have candle that we call rejection candles. When when market is moving and you observe these patterns, market is likely has rejected a particular area. So let me explain this. Now, so we have a rejection, a bearish rejection, and we have a bullish rejection. So I would pay attention to this. I would show you. Now, what it means is that before you say that market has rejected, does doji have a visible body? Yes. Sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't have, it's called gravestone. Okay, there are an almost invisible body. Yes, yes, there are different types of doji. There is dragonfly, there is gravestone, there are different types of doji. I wouldn't want to go into very detail. I just want to pay attention to this few. There are a lot of type of candlesticks. This question is coming from the comment section. There are a lot of types of candles. Okay, we have the hammer, we have the hanging man, we have the three white soldier, we have the three black rod. Different. We have maribuzo. We'll even see maribuzo when we get to the momentum. When you want to know momentum of the market, we'll get to that. So the rejection candle. So let's how do we understand that price is actually rejecting? So this is a bearish rejection pattern. Okay, so let's say market is going up and give you this bullish candle. So after giving you this bullish candle, there is something I want you to pay attention to. If you observe, there is a wick here. This is where the week started. This is where the week ended. Okay. The next candle breaks up, comes down and form a bearish candle. It means price has rejected this area. That's what it means. It means price has rejected this area. So most likely price will go down. So we call it bearish rejection. Okay, so we also have the bullish rejection. I will go to the chart and show us examples. Okay, this is also a bullish rejection, a bullish spike that is rejecting a bearish market. If you observe, let me also give you this explanation. This is a bearish candle and this is the wick. Okay, so this is where this candle closed and this is the wick. So you can see the level. Okay, so when price closed here, price went down, price was selling. All of a sudden, the bulls came back into the market, price rejected from here. From you can see this level, price rejected, formed a bullish candle above here, and if that happens, market will start going up. Okay, market will start going up. Let's take a look at it on the chart. Okay, let's look at the rejection, the bearish rejection, and the bullish rejection. So I would just have to shrink this chart a little. I would zoom it in so we can see rejections. Okay, look at here. This is a bullish candle. Okay, so you can see. Let me get a line. So you can see that this is a bullish candle. Sorry, let me use a lighter mark. So you can see that this is a bullish candle, but this is where you have, let me use this to mark the up and the down. You can see at this point you have, uh, this is the wick. This is the wick, and the next candle was also forming a bullish candle. All of a sudden, it dropped and formed a bearish candle and closed underneath. It means that price has rejected this zone. Price has rejected it. So if price has rejected it, market will sell. Okay. So let's also look out for a bearish rejection that spiked, that market went up. Let's use here. So price closed there. Let's use this. Price closed there. I mean here we are using this candle. We are using this candle. Price closed there, and price tried to sell, but started buying and closed inside. It means it has rejected this zone. It has rejected that zone. Let me mark. Let me take this guy down. It has rejected that zone. It has rejected this zone. since it closed inward here. So you see that the next candle price went up. So understanding these rejections and knowing when to use them is also key. So those candles are called the rejection candles. Okay, they are called the rejection candles. So we'll look at the momentum candles. Let's move to the next topic. Okay, let's move to the next topic. So we have the bullish momentum. Okay, these are the types of bullish momentums you see. Whenever you see them in the market, they are giving you, they are telling you what is likely going on in the market. Okay, whenever you see them, they are telling you what is likely going on. So when you see this candle is called the Mariboso candle. It shows you that the bulls are solidly in the market. It means that the momentum of the buy is high. It means that the next candle is most likely going to be a bullish candle. Now, the second most, you see the second most bullish candle, you can see this is our hammer. It shows you that the bulls are in the market. Now, you will see this one is called the natural bullish candle. When you see this one, price can change direction. Yeah, this one is also natural bullish, just like our doji hammer, our doji candle. Okay, our bullish doji. Why this one is just the least bullish. When you see this, market can change direction. So let's look at if we can see this candle on the chart and see what happened after next. Okay, after that candle. So let's look for a bullish candle that is full. Okay, let's look for a bullish candle that is full and see what happened after that candle. So we can see one. Let me zoom this. Let me zoom it so that when we see one, we can see it well. Okay, so you can see one here. This is the most. Oh, yeah, you can. This is the most momentum. Whenever you see candle close, you can see it has no wick. Okay, you can see it has no wick. So when you see it, you see that market went up. You see it. When you see it at the right place, it means that market went up. So that is also applicable to other momentum candles. Okay, that is also applicable to other momentum candles. And we'll look at other bearish momentum candle. Let's look at the bearish momentum candle. So this is the bearish momentum candle. Okay, so this bearish momentum candle, you can see the most, you can actually see the most momentum candle here. You see, you can also call it a Maribuso candle, but you see that wherever you see it, there is no wick. You can see no wick, no wick. It doesn't have upper or lower wick. When it shows up, it means market is going to go down. We have the second most, which is more like the second most bearish candle. It shows momentum. It shows the weight at which people are in the market, who are more in the market. So you can also see that the candle is looking like the one we call our shooting star. So this is the normal bearish candle, while this one is looking like our doji candle. Okay, so let's look at the number one, the most. Okay, let's look at the most, this particular one. Okay, let's see what happens in the market when it shows up. It means that market is expected to sell. Okay, so let's look for it. Let's look for it. It doesn't have wick. Look at it here. uh Look at it appeared, market went down, market went down. So it shows that the full weight of sellers are in the market. I hope you are following. If you are following up to this point, a round of applause for yourself. You've done noble. You are gradually rounding up. Okay, you are gradually rounding up. So these momentum candles would definitely help you. These candles, understanding these candles will help you so much in this journey. Okay, These candles are candles that you should try to master them, identify them, and if anybody can answer this question, let me drop. If anybody can answer this question, the person is going to win something from me. Okay. Uh, from the candles we have shown so far, I would ask this question, type it in the comment section before the end of the class so that I would definitely, if you type it, if you get it correctly, I will tell you to type your last three digits. What is the name of this candle? What is the name of this candle? What is the name of this candle? Okay. If you can get the name of this candle before the end of the class, type it. I will tell you to type the last digit number, and I will chat you up, or you chat me up on WhatsApp, and I will give you something very beautiful for tonight's class. So if you can identify this, you can also type it in the comment section. Okay, somebody says this is a bullish hammer. Okay, so drop the last digit number of your uh, number, your last digit number. I think Solomon Godwin, you got it. Godwin got it. Okay. It's a hammer candle. Okay. It's a bullish hammer candle. Solomon Godwin 3102. Please drop the last three digits of your number. Drop the last three digits of your number. Okay. So these candles, master them, look at them. Solomon, please drop it before the end of this live, so that different people will not chat me up at the end of the day. So this actually, we are actually coming to the end of this class. I want to especially appreciate each and every one of you for watching up to this point. It actually means that you have the bond, you have the desire to actually make progress from where you are. Okay, we are not stopping. Okay, someone else. No, Lilo, we have a winner. We have a winner already. People can also keep dropping their response. It will actually show that if you are making progress. Okay, beautiful. So I think we have done justice to this topic. Ask more questions. I will also look at your the comment sections and also make videos based on those questions so that we will keep learning. Okay. I hope this particular class, every each and every one of us actually benefited, and I hope that we'll keep making progress. So by tomorrow, we'll go deeper into market structure. Okay, which is actually the foundation of every profitable trader. You must understand market structure. So it's the foundation. So that's what we are going to do tomorrow. I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for staying live up to this point. This particular video would be uh, in our playlist. For those that didn't join early, you can start from the beginning. For those that joined, you can also start afresh and watch from the beginning. So you can also use it to learn. So I'm trying to drop educative materials here so all of you can use it. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, same time. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so that a reminder whenever we come online, you actually remember the YouTube will give you this notification. You will have the notification bell. Okay. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.